Hi class, it is day 3 reading time. It is March 29th. You are going to need to grab your purple ready workbook and a pencil. Here's a quick shot of Bo. Bo, say hi. Say hi, guys. When you get your ready workbook, you need to turn to page 288. Right there. Okay, we're going to read a science fiction story, and the title of it is If Only This Were Real by Jing Wu. I want you to think about a situation in where you would possibly wish if something was real. I know I often wish it was real if Bo could talk to us using English words. I think that would be a lot of fun. Take a look at the picture. I can see where it's going to be science fiction because it's things about outer space. It looks like a spaceship. Looks like they're out in space. While you're reading this, sorry about that. I want you to be thinking about comparing points of view. So we've talked about first-person narrator and third-person narrator. So some hints. While we're reading this, think about, is the narrator talking about more than one person or just about himself or herself? And does the author narrator use the pronouns I, me, my, or is the narrator using he, she, they? Remember, when we read, we're looking for the author's point of view, the narrator's point of view, and be looking for words or phrases where the narrator tells you how he or she is thinking or feeling. All right, paragraph 1. Hoshi stared at the clock over a panel in the spaceship. The school day was almost over, and she couldn't wait to meet with her friend Jerry. Their newly created visual game awaited them on Deck C. Incredibly exciting, the game made space-time seem to pass much faster. Paragraph 2. At least the new teacher, Vox 23, was more interesting than the last Class A instructional robot. Soon it completed the lesson. Then it announced what it always said: enjoy the rest of your afternoon and have another lovely day. Paragraph 3. Hoshi glanced out the window into the blackness of space. Every hour of every day, the view looked the same. Having spent half her life traveling to a lush planet in another galaxy, Hoshi recalled little else. She would be 15 by the time they arrived at their new home. Paragraph 4. After class, Hoshi and Jerry raced straight to Deck C and entered one of the 3D rooms that could create any scene a person imagined. Jerry excitedly pressed some buttons and called out, "Computer, run the program, Old Earth School on a Big Hill. Make it look real." The bare room instantly changed into an old-fashioned classroom with a dusty blackboard mounted behind an old wooden desk. Sunlight from large windows filled the dusty air. As Hoshi and Jerry looked outside, they could see white clouds, blue sky, flowering trees, green grass, and a playground. They politely asked their human teacher, Mrs. Ryant, "May we go outside for recess?" Paragraph 5. If only this were real, Jerry, Hoshi said wistfully. Maybe sometime in the future, things truly will be this good. Okay, so when I look through the story, in the first paragraph, I see Hoshi, I see she, I see her, I see Jerry, I see there, I see them. All right, so these are words, pronouns, nouns that are giving me a clue as to who the narrator is, whether it's first person or third person. I want you to go through paragraphs 2, 3, and 4 and find the names and the pronouns and circle them. And then if you look at the close reader habits, down at the bottom right-hand corner, it says, what is the narrator's point of view? Reread the story. Underline words that show how the narrator thinks or feels about characters and events. So when I look back in paragraph 1, I see where it says she couldn't wait to meet with her friend Jerry. And I also see the words incredibly exciting. So I know that that is how the narrator is feeling. So please go through 2, 3, 4, and 5 and find at least 3 more ways the narrator thinks or feels and underline them, as well as circling the pronouns and the nouns. Then I need you to look on page 289. I want you to answer questions 1 and 2. Don't worry about 3 and 4. Then we'll talk about the story when you come back to school later this week.